So now let's go through the new pyramid stuff. We'll show you the basics on how to learn it, and then we'll show you some stuff you can do with it visually. And then I'm actually going to show you some more tomorrow, some connecting ones as well. See what stuff I got? Okay, good. All right, so basically on this technique, again, the bracer does not have to have both hands there. They can just have one. Okay, you've got the bracer in a prep with a spotter. That's the only stunt she can be in. Okay, and then you've got 3 underneath the flipper. They don't all have to touch her, but they all have to be in a position to protect her. Okay, so 8 people is the number you have to have for this. What I don't want you to get confused with on these brace pyramids is if you want to go with another version where you have the 2 bracers and the flipper in the middle. We'll show some of those tomorrow. Everybody know the one we've been using for a few years. Don't in your head think, well, if I can do it with 8, I've only got 11, so I can do it that way. No, the rules are very specific. You can only throw a brace flip with 8, 12, 16, or 20. That's it. You can't throw a brace flip in any way, shape, or form with 11. Unless you put additional spotters around an 8-person brace flip, okay? But I can't throw 2 bracers and a flipper with 11 because somebody's not going to have 3 people, and they all have to have 3 people. Does everybody understand that? Because we've had people that are like, well, why can't I do 11? You can do it with 8, right? Because the structure is totally different. The rule says what it says, okay? So I just want to really emphasize that part. As far as the technique of this, it's basically the same whether you've got 2 bracers or 1 on it. Your bracer needs to be super aggressive, helping the shoulders rotate, and in particular, helping the shoulders get back up on top. Okay, get away from the ground. That's probably the biggest part. They need to be real aggressive on that. Okay, and again, as far as your other, your flipping group, they all do not have to touch, but they all have to be in a position to protect. Okay, so again, let's look at that one. That is, I believe this is the back flip. Yeah, back to load. One of the basic ways I would teach a back flip. Okay. Actually, the load is probably a little bit even, well, probably 6 and 1/2 dozen other. I usually go load first because it's less rotation. To get to the cradle, you have to have an extra quarter rotation. You ready to see that? Because this would be 1, then the quarter is the cradle position. Okay? But either way is fine. The next one, this is the